How's it going? Feels like it's been a while.
I just talked about how you've become a leader on the field. Can you talk a little bit about that and how you're adjusting to that role?
Yeah, I'm just trying to teach the young guys what I've been taught already. I've had the pleasure of playing in this league with some older guys, Dante Whitner, Antoine Bethea, and they've given me a lot of knowledge. So now I'm just trying to pass that along to the younger guys, and just be that guy on the field that can help, not only make the plays but get people in the right spots.
Now that you've been in it for just a little bit, how are you adjusting to the revised role, and how do you like it so far?
I love it. Being around the ball more, and I anticipate making more tackles, hopefully making more plays. I feel like I was made for this position with my body type being a bigger safety, so I'm excited about this year.
The first time that you've been in a system where it seems like the safeties aren't as interchangeable.
Right. Yeah, even dating back to college, this is the first time where it's kind of like a distinct strong and a distinct free. I've been used to the interchangeability type of role. So yeah, it is new.
And so do you still learn Jimmy's?
Yeah, there are some situations where, or in certain calls where if they do a motion, we might flip. So there are a couple of situations where I might end up being in the post or playing the free safety's role, but it's not nearly as much as it has been in the past.
So what do you like specifically about your new role?
Just being around the ball more, tackles. I feel like I'm just using what God has blessed me with more, which is my size, being in the box, in the run game. In the past, I've just felt like I could do more, and being in the post, I can't use my size as much when it comes to the run game. So
that first year, I mean, you did create a lot of turnovers and got your hands on a lot of balls. So why hasn't that been the case, you think, the last couple of years?
I think it could be a number of things. The quarterback's just not throwing it my way, maybe, or me just not getting enough of a break, or it just depends. For whatever reason, me dropping balls, I've dropped a couple. So it's not a knock on the position. I still like being in the post. It's just I feel like I'm around the ball a little more in the box just because in the run game, it's more of a linebacker type of feel to it. You're in the run and the pass game where free safety is more so just pass.
Has there been any communication with your camp in the front office about the contract extension or what needs to happen for those talks to?
As far as I know, there has not been any communication, so yeah.
Is it something like, well, you played well, or it's your benchmarks, or whatever, maybe that dialogue will happen, or is it something you guys are deliberately putting off?
I look at it from a business standpoint. I mean, I majored in business at LSU before I left, so they have me on the contract. They don't have any reason to talk to me right now because they still have me. I imagine that if I play well in the first half of the season, maybe they'll reach out to me. Maybe they'll reach out to me before training camp. I don't know. It's whatever route they decide to take. But look at it as a business, treat it as a business, and I have a job to do, so I'm here to do it.
What have been your impressions of the 49ers offense going against it the last few weeks, and how it's different from past years?
I think methodical is the word that I would use. We come in here every day and have a team meeting, and Coach Shanahan talks about he dissects the play kind of, and even let's just say for a play we got a tackle for loss, 2-yard loss. He's like, yeah, y'all may have got us for 2-yard loss, but at the end of the day, I know that if I can get y'all to keep biting on this play, keep running it, keep getting y'all to bite, now I can open up the play action, and we get all those yards that y'all took away plus some. So I think there's a reason that he set those records in Atlanta, and I can see him doing some similar stuff.
He sets up plays a lot.
He sets it up. It's been extremely hard to get tails. As a defense, you're always looking for keys, looking for somebody to give something away. And it just doesn't happen. You can't get a read on anything. They make their pass plays and their run plays look exactly the same. And all they need is a hair window on the play action to get the ball over the linebackers or through a window. And I think they're really trying to dial in on that. And I'm excited to see how it goes in the future.
For someone like yourself who likes to hit, likes that part of the game, when you hear your defensive coordinator use the term play with extreme violence, is that just going a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, that's my favorite part of the game. I used to get mad at myself if I didn't have like one blow-up shot. So to have that type of mentality for everybody. I mean, I tell the guys all the time, I don't do a lot of talking. I let my shoulder pads talk. So for somebody else to get a big hit, it'll make me want to get a big hit. It'll make the next person want to make a play. And it's just infectious. So to set that type of culture, I think is awesome.
Eric, in your new role, you talk about the new scheme in place and how you're more comfortable that tailors to your skill set playing closer to the line of scrimmage. My question to you is, do you feel yourself being more in that read and react situation as opposed to staying back and having to play catch up?
I think it just depends on the call. If it's man coverage, I have man responsibilities. So I'm thinking pass first. If it's a zone, then I'm reading the line and the running back. So depending on the call, my mentality will change. And also depending on the situation in the game. If it's a short yardage, I'm obviously probably going to think run first, and then just coach uses the word panic. So if you bat on the run, you panic, drop, and get to your spot. So I know y'all hate that answer, but it kind of always just depends.
You said kind of at the beginning of the offseason that he was getting you to bite on different things. You couldn't tell.
Yeah.
Figuring it out.
I've kind of started to figure it out, and I think a little bit of it was getting used to being in the box and feeling the line and knowing the difference between the play action and the run. Kind of get the feel for the hi-hats. If y'all have heard that term, hi-hats, right? It's the blocking set for the lineman. Whereas in the run game, they're coming off really low and hard. And so in the play action, if they kind of sit back and the hat is high, that can be the one tell, but it happens really fast. You have to see it really quickly. And if you don't see it quick enough, then it's too late. So just getting comfortable with those reads, being in the box, again, having more of that linebacker type of I've had to add a linebacker type of mentality to my game when I'm in the box for run plays.
One of your final games last year, you faced that offense and you studied that offense for a week. And so what do you see? Is it are the hallmarks of the Falcons offense out here too, or is it completely different?
I think Kyle has a style. He definitely wants to pass the ball, but he understands that he has to set that up with the run. So he commits to the run. The guys, I think, have bought into the run game, and they know that if they get the run game going, the big plays will happen on the passing end. And so the receivers know that they are part of the run game, so they have to block. If they want that big 30, 50-yard pass, they got to go block for 5, 10 plays in that game. So I think he's getting everybody to buy into the system, and then that way everything fits together. The run helps out the pass game helps out the run game.
As a safety, what can adding a pass rusher like Elvis do for the defense?
It changes the game. It changes the mindset of the quarterback. When he has pressure, when you're a DB and the quarterback's getting pressured, he can't look you off. You can be aggressive on your breaks, but the quarterback has time. You feel like you're out there forever, and you can't do your job as good. So adding pass rushers like him, I think the guy has like 100 sacks or something. That would be huge for the coverage on the back end.